Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Army's offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
And the Black Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, that might be a good job by the defense. Sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's DeMarco. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. He leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes! And they get him down. The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
3rd down coming up.
They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Coming up.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kick is in the air. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Now on the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Shows him the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Army! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Thrust that arm out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's DeMarco. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Wants to go up top. That's got it. And they will score. Touchdown, Broncos!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touch, turning it on. Oh, the ball's on the ground. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the fullback. It's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Broncos. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17, Army, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Going to sling it on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Black Knights! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Looking for the two-point try. He wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And the decision to go for two pays off as he walks into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Red pass hits complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off play action on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
24, Army, 15.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The give to the big fullback. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows. In these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Akbar. Tripped up for the tackle. The Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. The option look. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pucks it out of the air. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. After the run, now to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Fullback's got it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3.
Oh, he's got some space. A very productive run gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
1st down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Broncos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Run it with the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. To the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Off play action. Going for 6. Touchdown Broncos! Fitted in the window for the score.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Akbar. And the returner will be brought down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Try to move the chains with read option left. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
It is nice to have a quarterback, an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Short gain on the play before he slides. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTEP was able to cap off a close one inside the Sun Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these.
There he goes.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got him wide open. Running through contact. Touchdown Broncos. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Army, 22.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Now on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Black Knights decide to punt it away. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to